One thing we know is that like for any company with a global presence, managing and translating content is a major headache. So I think we should show everyone how to build a fully automated AI powered translation from the ground up.
What you're saying is that when we add a new label in the code, we also need to maintain the Google Sheet.
Yeah.
It's almost like 5,000 strings
Exactly.
that we have. And then when you add it, you need to fill up the key and the English translation, right? And then marketing team contacts freelancers who know different languages and they fill up the rest of the columns. And then you generate JSON files. So automatically everything will be translated and moved and centrally managed in the Google Sheet at the same time, right? So if we want to do any changes later on, we can always do it. But we can fully automate this process, and this will replace 6 freelancers and probably 1 hour of someone from marketing team and half an hour from you for every release.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and we do it every week, so we're talking about hours of saving on a weekly basis.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Peakflo podcast. I'm Aaveg, and today I'm joined by Dmitry. So Dmitry, we are doing something a little different today. We are not just talking about our solution, but we are going to build one live. Correct? Like, what do you think on this? And what is the problem statement that we're actually going to build?
Yeah, let's try something new this time. We will try to build it as we go, and let's see how it goes. There are plenty of interesting problems we can attack. So what do you think we should start with?
I think let's take the problem statement from our own company. One thing we know is that like for any company with a global presence, managing and translating content is a major headache. So I think we should show everyone how to build a fully automated AI powered translation from the ground up, like how they can automate this thing, how they can solve, save a lot of man hours. I think this is a very interesting problem statement to solve. What do you think of this?
Yeah, for sure. How about we'll take something that is very close to you on how we manage them in Peakflo as a product. So tell me, since you're working so close with this document, what's the process? What do you do here?
So let's say, for example, let's start from the very beginning. I have developed one feature, and in that feature there is one sentence. Okay. Now, as you know, like we are operating in multiple regions with multiple languages. So what we do, firstly, we just add the English version, and later down the line, we add this English version in this Google Sheet, and someone from the marketing team can take the help of freelancers. They convert all the languages into different languages. Let's say I added this English version, and then it got translated into Malaysian, Vietnamese, etc. So that's the process. I added one string in my code base, then I added here, then marketing team connects with the freelancers, he translates all the translations, and then we are updating in the code. So this is the current flow right now, like how we are actually tackling it. I think it's taking a lot of hours, a lot of time, and our product is also a little bit lagged because of this.
Yeah, so what you're saying is that when we add a new label in the code, we also need to maintain the Google Sheet.
Yeah.
And how many records, how many strings do we have? Oh, it's almost like 5,000 strings.
Exactly.
That we have. And then when you add it, you need to fill up the key and the English translation, right? And then marketing team contacts freelancers who know different languages and they fill up the rest of the columns. And then you generate JSON files. I think there is some extension that we use to generate JSON with translations. Yeah. But it's quite manual as of now. So every release, like every week we do a big release, we update the translations. And the marketing team need to operate with, I think, around 6 freelancers to be on time. Plus, they should not mess up the tags, right? Which is actually, to be honest with you, sometimes happens. and we need to find and correct it, which is not so straightforward or easy to make sure that it's been done on time, right? So this is how it's been done. What I'm thinking is that what if we automate the whole process with a freelancer? So when
Okay.
we add a new string here,
Mm-hmm.
we can call AI to fill up all the other records, all the
Okay.
translations, right?
Mm.
It's one step. And then what if we can expand it further? So we can add it as a GitHub action. So
Mm-hmm.
every time we merge into master, for example, into main branch, we will fill up this Google Sheet and generate JSONs, put them back in the bucket,
Mm.
and add it to the bundle. So automatically everything will be translated and moved and centrally managed in the Google Sheet at the same time, right? So if we want to do any changes later on, we can always do it. But we can fully automate this process, and this will replace 6 freelancers
Yeah.
and probably 1 hour of someone from marketing team and half an hour from you for every release,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So, and we do it every week, so we're talking about hours of saving every on a weekly basis if we
Mm.
just automate it. How
Mm.
does it sound?
This is absolutely interesting because right now what is happening, there are a lot of engineers, and every engineer is managing the sheet, and managing the sheet with different multiple people is very much like messed up. Like it messed up something. And also I completely like very much aligned with the point of view. Like we can save money on freelancers, use AI here, and definitely automate the whole process. That is actually very interesting.
Yep.
Mhm.
Should we start? Should we try to automate it now?
Yeah, of course. So
Are
so
you
where do we
ready?
begin? Like, what is the first piece of puzzle now to solve this problem?
Yeah, so there are many tools available right now on the market, right, that can automate it. But I think naturally for us, it's easier to do using workflow automations,
Okay.
right? So let's try to do it and see like what is possible nowadays and
Mm.
how it can work, right? So I will
Yeah.
just create a new workflow.
Mm.
Let's say into translations workflow
Okay.
workflow that is translation automation. Okay, let's start from scratch and let's
Absolutely.
see. I hope you can see my screen
Yeah, I
with
can
an
see. I
empty
can see.
canvas. So we will start with just adding some basic nodes
Okay.
to the workflow. This is the baseline.
Okay.
Now we will start adding some logic here.
Okay.
So we will start with adding an MCP server.
Quick question.
Yes.
You added two nodes in the very beginning, input and output. So whenever we are building new workflow, is it always necessary to add these two nodes?
Yes, we should
Let's.
tell the workflow when to start. What should be the
Okay.
trigger point? And I'm
Okay.
just adding like this basic input. So
Uh-huh.
this workflow can be triggered from the API, from a curl request,
Okay.
or potentially there are other triggers. So we
Okay.
can trigger it based on some events from Google Sheets or receiving an email or Slack mention. So there are
Got it.
multiple options, right? I'll keep the simplest one for
Got
now.
it. Got it.
And every workflow, when it's finished,
Mm-hmm.
it should have some kind of end node, which we call output. I
Yeah.
will not use it for now, and it's highlighted as an error because it's not connected to anything. There are
Mm-hmm.
some things we need to connect, but let's
Mm.
keep it this way for now.
Okay.
And jump into the more interesting part, which is let's add integration with a Google Sheet, right?
Okay.
So what I
Okay.
will do now is I will select an MCP server
Mm-hmm.
and I will add only the necessary tools into the selection. Let's see what we have. Get sheet data. We don't need formulas. Maybe list sheets will be useful. Get multiple sheet data. Summary, okay, list spreadsheet. Okay, I think that's it for now.
Mm.
We will call it G sheet integration.
Okay. So, one more question for someone who is just setting up it for the first time, how this Google Sheet comes up in the very first place? Like how they can connect with their workspace? Like, can you show us that as well?
Sure. Let me just save the results. So,
Okay.
if you want to integrate the agents
Mm-hmm.
to any of your tools, it's
Mm-hmm.
actually quite simple. And in Peakflo, we simplified it to the maximum.
Mm-hmm.
So you can choose among the tools like you want a Google Sheets or
Okay.
Gmail, Slack, Outlook, Notion, Pages, Apollo, HubSpot, Salesforce, NetSuite, TLDV. All these tools are available and more 40 other tools.
Hmm.
And when you add in, you can just click on add,
Hmm.
put some name and click connect. It will ask you to authorize and will walk you through the authorization flow. And then it will appear in the list of integrations
Got it.
here, and then you can start using it. Then you can just use it as part of the workflows. So
Perfect.
super straightforward. No need to know anything about the
Yeah.
integration and
Yeah.
nuances of G Sheet. We just take care of this for you. Then you
Yeah.
just select this an integration, and this integration will have some kind of tools
Hmm.
which agents can use, our workflow can use.
Okay.
The best practice is to select only the tools that you are planning to use. So don't
Okay.
select everything, right? Because it might overwhelm the AI agents and it will
So
lose
here
the
you have,
accuracy.
yeah. Yeah. So in this node, you have selected five things as part of G Sheet MCP.
Correct. I'm not sure if we need all of them, to be honest with you. I just
Hmm.
selected all of the receive information
Got
tools,
it.
right?
Got
Like
it.
get sheet data, list sheets, get multiple sheet data. I will just ask AI later on to choose which tools it needs to use
Okay.
because
Okay.
I don't know which one exactly, and maybe it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
First, it's better to try with the simplest approach. So
Yeah.
then, the important thing, I'm dropping on the workflow something called AI code, or as we
Okay.
call it, custom node, which allows you to uh, do anything, right? So it's a like
Hmm.
a empty node which is not doing anything right now, but it can do anything, right? So how
Okay.
we do it? We can just open a magic editor,
Okay.
right? And we can just write what this node should do. What should it do,
Oh wow.
right? So what do you think? The way I'm thinking of it, first of all, we need to receive all the information from the G sheet. Let me
Yeah.
go back to the G sheet
Hmm.
and let's look at it. So basically, it needs to receive all the data. Then it should filter by status, right?
Yeah, we have different statuses right now.
So if I filter by status, we will see that there are about 21 rows that we haven't translated yet, right?
Okay.
So this is real. I just took a snapshot of our document.
Hmm. Hmm.
These are all real. And we need to do this translation. Marketing team is lagging a little bit behind, quite.
Yeah.
So there is a real pain point here. And we need to translate it to Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
Thai, Vietnamese,
Hmm.
Indonesian
Hmm.
Bahasa, Philippines
Hmm.
Tagalog, so all, and then the army of freelancers comes into picture.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
we're trying to automate.
Okay.
So first it needs to pick up the data, filter by status, right? Then it needs to get these English translation, English labels, English
Hmm.
text.
Hmm.
This is the first step. And second step, it should send it to the AI translator.
Got it. Yes. First, read the data, send it to AI translator.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Interesting.
So what we will do, probably, we will also add a node,
Hmm.
which will be our translator.
Okay.
Just change the titles.
So basically, it
Translator.
will be a AI node. It will translate the English translation into multiple languages. Correct.
Yeah, that's the plan. It will be a tool
Okay.
A tool means it can be used by our custom node.
Got it.
So it's kind of becoming a tool, and this node will be using the translator. But it's also empty. Like if you can see, there is no prompt, nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm planning to wipe code the translator first,
Okay. Got it.
right? And let me just put some prompt I put together before the call. Hope it will be visible. Yep.
So translator is a
So
tool basically, and we can also wipe code with tool, correct?
yeah, you can wipe code anything
With any node. Okay.
in the workflow.
Mm.
So right now it's empty, right? I'm planning to ask to write a prompt for AI translator node,
Okay.
update the inputs, outputs, parameters, and the task is so AI translator should receive array of strings to translate.
Okay.
It's will be coming from column C. I think it's not necessary information here, and return a JSON with a JSON file with translations in this form. So it will give us a row number and all codes from languages that we use in our file.
Got it.
Let's try to ask this. And when you send this message, this is the instruction, the agent picks up and it starts thinking, and it will check all the nuances,
Okay.
how it should be working, and will test something. Yeah.
So you
Needs
also
a
in
little bit
this
of time
prompt
to
you
think.
also gave this translation array with this format.
I have some structure in mind, so I asked
Okay.
it to use this kind of structure, and after
Got it.
thinking, it proposed a plan. So it's gonna modify input, to array, text to translate, modify output, change the output category, string to translation file. No, I want to do some changes here. Input, let's go text to translate. Output should not be a file, should be an array of objects. I don't want to deal with files. We don't have that much data. It's just 22 rows, right? I'm okay with third, ok, and fourth, the add parameter, add new prompt parameter, yeah, okay. So confirmed with the following changes.
Okay, so whatever the point it mentioned, you have corrected, like whatever the need you want, like whatever the thing you want, you have corrected based on that.
Correct. So the agent is trained first to confirm the changes because you want to have more control over it. When it's fully doing whatever it's doing, you might end up with the results that you were not expecting, just because it's hard to formulate everything in one prompt. And I tried my best here, but again, as you see, there was some misunderstanding between me and the agent, so I corrected it. And then it produced the results. So we can see now there are text to translate, there are translations, which is array, and then there is a prompt. So it actually was able to write a prompt.
Okay. Translate the, okay, that is interesting. And the JSON is similar to the what you actually provided in the very beginning, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So it was the same JSON. Then there is translations, text to translate here. And we can save the changes.
Okay, actually, this is very interesting. So I think earlier when we connected, there is no feature like that where if someone don't know what exactly to add in the node now, this is actually very useful for anyone who doesn't know anything about how to set up the node.
Yep.
They can
Correct.
always.
So now we supposedly have a AI translator, right? And we have G-Sheet integration, and now we can go into the custom node, which is empty right now. And for those who are more on engineering side, we have the code.
Okay.
Right. Right here. It actually should be something like this, if I am not mistaken.
Okay.
But it's like minor. What we want to do now is we want to prompt it to do all these steps we discussed before with you.
Uh-huh.
It should read from Google Sheets
Hmm.
and then send it to translator, right? So let me
Yeah. Yeah.
use some prompt I prepared before.
Okay.
So let's go through it. I'll zoom in. It says read Google Sheets file. Uh, Sheet Peakflo web. Oh, actually, I need to just jump back for a second
Hmm.
and add URL of the file.
Okay. In the inputs. Okay.
And
Got it.
URL, since we have only one URL in the workflow,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking just to add it into the variables of the workflow. It will not be like custom parameter. I don't
Okay.
think it will be changing.
Okay.
So we can just save it. Let me just copy the URL and save it here.
Okay. So now this variable is only limited to this particular workflow, correct? It's not a global
Yeah, it's
setting.
like a workflow variable you can use
Mm-hmm.
anywhere.
That is
All right.
interesting.
And
Okay.
it's like constant for the
Mm-hmm.
workflow.
Got it.
Now I can go here and I can select workflow variable and select this as an input. So this node will always receive this Intel URL.
Mm-hmm.
It could be coming from API, but again, I'm not expecting any changes to the workflow URL. So just for simplicity, we can use
Yeah.
this. And let's go and try to go back into our node
Okay.
and see. This is actually quite a lot of logic here. I
Got
don't
it.
know if it will be able to pick up from first try. But let's see how it
Okay.
goes. So read Google Sheet file, Sheet Peakflo web, extract all rows where column B is a new word added,
Okay.
or we also had old word replaced.
Yeah.
Then group all filters into groups of 5 rows and pass it to AI translator. So I'm just batching it in a way not to overwhelm. It can be
Okay.
5, it can be 10.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Just wanted to
Mm.
show iterative nature. AI
Got it.
translator should receive a stringified array of strings to translate to
Mm.
and return a JSON file
Mm.
with this. Somewhere I should mention that we should look at the column C and pass
Mm.
values of column C to AI translator. Then it will reply with this. Then compile all strings from AI translator and provide
Mm.
translations in the
Mm.
output as a JSON object, not a file. Okay.
Mm.
So I think I also wanted to change something here. I will just make it as a string.
Okay.
So it's simpler for them to communicate. We'll just stringify and we'll send one string to translator. And this will just reduce hallucinations
Got it.
from both of them. But this one is like empty node. And let's see what's gonna happen now
Hmm.
after I send this. So it will think a little bit, and the result actually is quite complicated here. How much time do you think it will take you to implement such process?
Such logic, such read data from Google Sheet and everything,
Yes.
correct? Of course, I think more than half a day, to be honest. Like, I need to go through each and everything.
No,
Uh,
but like imagine like more than half a
one
day is
hour,
how much you need.
one
First,
hour,
you need
one,
to
3 hours.
2-3 hours, including
Yeah.
integration
Integration, I'm not sure,
with
but I
the
can write
Google
the
Sheets.
code. I can check the sheets. But it will take extra time. It will take time. On a worst case scenario, 1 or 2 days. On a very worst case scenario, let's say if nothing worked, integration failed at some time, and debugging and everything will take 1 or 2 days.
Okay, let's see
Okay.
what is happening. So it took less than 1-2 days. It took more like 30 seconds
This is
right now.
interesting. Okay.
So it's trying to get the Intel URL. I think it imagined the names of the tools, and I think it added these names of the tools, which I don't want.
Okay.
I wanted actually, let's see, it asked to list the available tools. So it listed, and then it tested, tried to call the tools, and saw the results. You can see it tested the translations.
Oh,
So it actually
yes.
received output from our translator. So you can see, okay, so
5.
translations work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then here is something complicated. This is basically our data from the Google Sheet.
Wow.
It also tested that and tried to generate the code. We can correct it. So what I don't like here is that it gave us the tool names as inputs. I wanted to hard code tool names and don't use inputs to pass the tool names. I don't think it will change. It's not going to change, so we can just hard code it as part of the node. And here is the important nuance. Even if you wipe code in, some technical skills are still very useful, as you see. And we haven't even deep dived into the how exactly it will work. And we have there are no issues yet. We haven't tested it, but you see, it needs some technical, even though it automates, saves you 1 or 2 days. But what's interesting here, there is a reasoning. So it thinks, I need to see the available tools and understand how to read the Google Sheets and how to call AI translator. Then it has access to all the tools that are connected to your custom node, the
With
ones
that,
that we
okay.
connected.
Okay. The ones that
So
we connected in the
here
very
you
early
can
step.
see get sheet data is what we enabled, and somewhere
Okay.
in the end there will be our translator. You can see text to translate,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
right?
Yeah. This is also the
And
node we connected.
our node. So it's all here, and it agent understood, oh, these are the
Uh-huh.
features I can use, and
Okay.
then
Yeah.
it's testing it. Let it load. It's thought
Just.
through. So it tested the tool. So it says I'm testing the GetSheet data tool to understand its output format. This will help me write the code to process the data from the Google Sheet. It's like a real engineer. I'm using the URL provided in the workflow variables in the sheet
Yeah.
name from the user
Yeah.
prompt. So it's actually called with a real
Wow.
sheet and saw the data. And then it called translator tool to understand
Uh-huh.
its input and output formats. The user specified that should receive a stringified array of
Uh-huh.
strings. So I'm
Uh-huh.
passing JSON string,
Uh-huh.
and it received response.
Uh-huh.
We just made some adjustments. So it actually hard coded things, right?
Okay, I
Let's
have one
see what's
question.
going to
I have
happen.
one question.
Yes.
So I can see the thinking steps at the in the start, like it shows like what exactly it's thinking, what exactly it's doing. Let's say if I'm not aligned with any thinking step of this AI, can I interrupt the flow in between? Or can I do something just to
Yes, you
change the
totally can
thinking?
interrupt, but you can also see till the end, wait till the end, right? And
Mm.
then see the final logic, because
Okay.
usually
Mm.
it can make mistakes, right?
In this,
But
okay.
usually it
Mm.
self-resolves, and but you can correct it after it finished thinking.
Got it. Got it.
So it updated
Mm.
the node, and I can see, no, it's not that.
Okay.
This is the latest node. So
Mm.
after I asked it, it says I will update the inputs to only include input and the outputs to translation output as a JSON object.
Mm.
And you can see it's done it. So what's the next step? I think there we have some code now,
So this is
and
AI
you can
coded.
see,
Okay, got it.
yeah. So it generated 54 lines of code, which
Mm.
supposedly do the
Mm.
reading from Google Sheet,
Mm.
then doing the grouping and sending to translator tool, text to
Okay.
translate, then parsing
Okay.
it and providing it as an output.
Mm.
So what we can do next is to test the tool.
Okay, we can test as well in
We
this
can try
same
to,
thing.
I hope it will work. There is always a possibility that something will go wrong in AI space,
Yeah.
and it can correct. So here is like we're testing the tool now.
When you say test the tool,
Um,
what exactly it's testing? Like, is it testing all the flow, like the complete flow of all the nodes, or it's just giving some dummy data to the node and testing it?
So it's an interesting question. So it's actually taking the node, this current node that we're editing, right? It puts it on a sandbox virtual machine,
Okay.
and with this code, and it gives it out inputs. It gives inputs, and this
Okay.
test node has access to all the tools that we have. So it actually is making real calls here and
Wow.
receiving results and producing outputs. So if you see testing AI code node, if everything goes well,
Yeah.
we can see what's the output. So completed, empty
This is actually super
translations.
cool.
So it tested everything, but something went wrong here.
Mm-hmm.
Something went wrong because there is empty translations.
Mm-hmm.
But we actually expected to have some translations here. So something went wrong. There should be how many? I forgot the number. 21 row. There should be 21 rows in the output.
Interesting.
In the translated output.
Okay, so
And
it tests the node and it gives
oops.
you the incorrect output, and now you're correcting it. So, will it rewrite the code based on this?
Yeah.
Okay. Super interesting.
So I'm just putting some of the ideas what I expected to do,
Okay.
and how to debug, and it should think, it should test, and let's see what happens. So this is a little bit
Yeah.
of iterative process,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
which over time will definitely become better. But you can actually test without writing any code. Like
Okay.
I could easily close this and just talk with it. It just gives me as a techie, it gives me more visibility into what's happening, right? So I asked it to change something, so it's gonna do this, and
I think later down the line, to improve this UI, we can build something difference editor, like to see the previous code and to see the new code that AI generated. Right
yeah, do you
now,
think it's possible?
yeah, I think it can. It is
I
possible. It's very much possible because we have all the
what are you using
instances.
for this code component?
I think it's React code. It's a library component, and I think that supports it difference edit viewing. So it gave the result now. What we are doing? Okay, we are testing it again. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I think I have a suspicion that it just doesn't have data inside of it.
Okay.
So I'm trying to point the agent into this. So
Got it.
there will be now a few iterations to stabilize it. So it's a test and calling the tools, testing them,
Super
trying
interesting.
to figure out.
Okay, it updated again.
Yep. We can try to ask a test node. So it did some changes in the code. I can see it's trying to handle different output scenarios.
So I have one more question. There is a lot of print statements in the code. Where exactly can we see these logs? Like in the workflow executions tab, or do we even show it right now or not?
So to see the logs, you will need to pass it as part of the return.
Okay.
Otherwise, I think when you test, you will see everything.
Got it.
But when you run in the workflow, you will see only partially,
Okay.
only what is actually returned. So,
Hmm. I think later down the line to debug this can be an interesting implementation.
so let's see. It's waiting for output.
Waiting for output. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know we showed this.
Okay. We only have 3 minutes.
But
I
this is
think.
the challenging part, to be honest with you. This is like this means I need to add some extra prompts to the agent how to handle two calls because I think it doesn't understand what is exact output. So it needs the clarity, and that's where I'm spending a lot of time. Failed because of an issue with the get sheet data tool, not the code itself. I propose updating the code to provide a much clearer message that explains. Proceed. Outputs. Wait, yeah. So it's doing some tests here
Okay.
to
Okay.
understand the inputs and outputs, doing some iterations with tool calling. So I'm
Okay.
still asking it to test the node, and it's actually doing all these calls to the tools, and hopefully at some point we'll figure out. We grew to 71 lines.
So basically, it's just a iterative process. Like we till the time we are not getting into the final output, we just have to give
The
prompts
more
to make it
complicated
correct.
the logic, yeah, it's like using ChatGPT, right?
Got it.
Or V0. You just iterate until it starts working in a
Mm,
way that you want. So you don't need to provide perfect prompt from first time.
got it.
And this thing, it's actually looks like it printed all the data.
Okay.
Think we should stop printing all the tests are successful. Okay. It says tests are successful. Let me
Where
just
is the
remove.
output? Oh, it's printing raw data. That's why.
Yes, there was too much. All 5,000 rows
Oh
were there.
yes.
So let me just save these changes so we don't lose them. Right.
Yep.
And try it. I'll go back to ask it test the node. Okay, my raw data is not printed, so maybe now we can see better
Yeah.
what's actually the results of the test. But you see, we just integrated with Google Sheets. We plugged it
Yeah.
in. We
Yeah.
vibe coded the node that is doing quite complicated logic. It's working with taking all 5,000 lines and then filtering them. And you cannot do it with just AI because there is just too much data, right? You will run out of token limits on the inputs. And
Okay.
even if you have like 1 million tokens, it's not enough to put the whole Google Sheets into this, right? There is just way too much data, right? So we need to automate it via code. And actually, it will be significantly
Interesting.
cheaper to run it as a code, right? And
Yeah.
we will
Yeah.
only involve AI where we need it, which is translations.
Exactly.
That's the idea, right?
Okay.
That's why we're using this custom node. We will set it up once. We will spend time once while testing it, configuring it, but then we save and it will work reliably all the time.
Yeah. And I think it's a very future-proof method as well. Like we don't have to worry about this part at all because AI can't mess it up. It's just code. It's running the just like as is every time.
Yeah, and
So
we will
yeah.
use AI only to do the
Yeah.
translation of like few
Mm-hmm.
lines that needed. We even if it's 5,000 lines, we need to translate all at once.
Got it.
We
Got it.
already asked this node to chunk it and send in chunks to AI, so it will not be overwhelmed. It will only
Mm-hmm.
translate like 10 messages at a time, right? So that's the idea.
Got it. Okay, it did print something.
Test is successful. Okay, it's saying that the test is successful. So
How to verify a
let's
tester?
just.
How to verify a tester success?
I think we are done here.
Okay.
Maybe we can clean the code. We can clean the code to make sure it's not printed. I think it still prints too much data, you see,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere inside len. I
Mm.
saw the actual data. Not sure where is the print. So it's good point. We should not print it. But I don't see. We can ask it. Remove all
Exactly. I
debug
think.
prints that uh, print the data
Mm.
in a raw form and not counts or length to
Mm.
reduce overall output. We can just ask it to do it. No
Yeah.
need for me to think about it. Right.
Okay.
So that's the beauty of this. Um, it can be totally fully vibe coded, the node,
Mm.
and save it. You can save it.
Mm.
And more than this, you can actually vibe code the whole workflow. It's just I find it more reliable when you have controlled environment and you just change in one node
Mm.
because I
Mm.
know
Mm.
that this thing will not change the translator. And I don't want it to change translator. Translator is working.
Exactly.
So you
Mm.
just focus AI on one small specific piece of the workflow
Mm.
and make sure it's working. And then you
Mm.
move on to next piece. And then
Mm.
step by step, you can automate it and you can choose in what order you want to move.
Makes sense.
Right? So I think it says it cleaned it up.
Right.
Uh, So we can try again, test node, or we can just move on. And probably if something goes wrong, we will return back.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's move on. Let's continue from here now.
The- Let's see what it doesn't like. Somewhere when we were changing things, it's got lost in translation. And here, we will pick from this custom node, we will take the translations for now.
Okay.
And uh, we'll print them. So moment of truth.
Mm.
Right now we will test this process with getting the gsheet data
Yeah.
and translating
Let's
it, all
do.
all orchestrated by this brain, which was wipe
Yeah.
coded by us.
Yeah.
So this is I forgot to remove this, so I'll just put something. It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Let's go. So now we started the workflow and we're testing it.
Mm.
So I really fingers crossed that it's gonna work from the first time. You can see it received an input of my
Yeah. It's
file
got the URL.
and it's processing it. Oh, it
Okay.
started doing the
Get
calls.
data. Okay. That is interesting.
So
It's
you can
reading the
see
data.
that it started sending some data to it.
Uh-huh.
Probably a lot of data I shouldn't have clicked. There is 5,000 rows.
Oh.
Okay, so you see what started next is it started calling
Translating.
translator and it's doing
Batch of 5.
translations of 5 items
Oh wow. Oh
each
wow.
time for the languages we need.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it did
Yeah. Yeah.
translations, and then let's see the outputs. I called it input, sorry. But here you go. We
Okay.
have rows, row number,
Okay. Row number.
translation,
It translated it.
and
Okay.
for all the new nodes, 6153. It should be probably like normal count. 6153, it's here, so it's correct. It
Mm.
took
Mm.
this no lines
Mm.
and it translated Tidakadabaris. I think it's no lines. I hope.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I also heard
uh,
data
but yeah,
coronavirus. Okay.
it did it what we wanted, right?
Okay. I thought-
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Let's continue. So next step, we did with one part of the workflow, and next step will be to drop another code, right? We
Mm-hmm.
could do it in once. I just found it maybe somewhat easier to just do step by step.
Mm.
We will drop another custom node, which will be updating the Google Sheet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so till now we got the translation, and now the only step left is to update the sheet. That is
Yep.
interesting.
Uh,
Interesting.
so we're gonna select again Google Sheet here.
Mm.
And let's choose the methods. Update
Okay.
cells sounds interesting. Batch update cells.
Okay.
We don't need to add rows and we don't need to add columns. We don't need
Columns.
to read anything. We don't need to append. Append is creating new rows. So we'll just use these two methods, right? Very
Mm.
isolated, controlled environment.
Okay. Now you're giving access to this one. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we will add Intel URL here as well. Same way we did it previous time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll use workflow variable Intel. Okay, so now we have a second node which we'll call it save translations.
Mm-hmm.
This one we'll call translate.
Translates.
Translate
Yeah, translate.
new words.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, so this one save translations. Okay, I'm gonna save it
Let's
and
go.
yeah. So we will vibe code another node here,
Yeah. Yeah, let's
right?
do.
So this thing, we will tell it, oh, one more thing. Oh yeah, we will tell it,
Mm.
how did we call that previous node?
Translate.
Translate new words.
Yeah, translate new words.
Okay, we will tell it connect this node to translate new words.
Mm-hmm.
Node, receive translations from there, and then use tools to update the G sheet.
Mm.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Pretty clear for, I hope, for AI, what it should do.
Yeah, it will understand, I guess. Yeah. Mm.
So usually, if you are writing this, it's probably gonna take you like 1 or 2 hours
Mm.
without
Mm-hmm.
a cursor. Maybe
Yeah.
with cursor it will take less, right? Especially if you have integration.
I think with cursor it will take
Uh,
the same time as we are doing vibe coding. Uh,
yeah,
here.
probably
Mm.
should be around the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing that cursor you need to give cursor access to a MCP server,
Mm.
right? So we can test the tools. Otherwise, it will not be able to test the
Okay.
integrations.
Got it. Just like, yeah, we
Okay,
have
so
given
it
access.
wants
Mm.
to add input translations from this. Yeah, remove output. Yes, enable
Mm.
to yes, update code. Yes,
Mm.
result confirmed. So again, it asked me what it wants to do, so I read it. I understand what it's trying to achieve.
Mm.
Right,
Mm.
high level. It's still very simple for non-techies.
Mm.
The logic is here, and I just confirmed it, so it will try to implement everything here.
Okay, so again, it's thinking, it's updating. This
So
is
it
also
tried
the
to list
code.
the
Okay.
tools.
Mm-hmm.
It saw it can update cells. It saw the input formats in a technical format. Then it's a batch update cells also here. Okay, I have identified the update cells tools. Now I need to test it with sample data. And
Okay.
now it's generating the node.
Okay.
I don't know. Probably correct. It has the file, it has
It
the
has access.
translations.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's see. I will just connect it to the output node
yeah,
and I think we'll keep it as translations.
yeah.
So let me save. And what do we say? We say,
Let's go.
let's go. So I'm not sure how it is gonna work. It's a part of vibe coding. It's always a surprise. And
Mhm.
we haven't tested this tool, but let's see. So what we have right now, there are these lines, right? There are no
Mm,
translations. So what we expected to start updating
mm,
the values here.
mm,
Okay, it's triggering translate new words. It extracted the data, it processed it, filtered, and then
mm.
it's called tool translator. It's
Okay.
passing some of the text, and we asked it to do in batches, so
Mm.
send in multiple batches.
Yeah.
Um, Actually, I think batching their inputs is just good practice, but it's not necessary for low volumes,
Mm.
so we could just simplify. I think half of the code was and half of the complexity was
Exactly.
just
So if
batching.
we are doing frequently, then I don't think so we need to batch if we are doing it frequently, like,
Correct, correct.
yeah. Mm.
Okay, it's actually finished, and but it didn't call out tool.
Is there any error in between?
No, there is no error, but I think something with the output format happened. We can check what happened in details. So if we go to workflow executions, we will see all the executions, and this is
Okay, it's
ours, node
failing.
one. We can go into the node. So these are all outputs.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is translation. Let's see in the details. It says that next node output couldn't execute. AI code didn't was not triggered. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this. Let's see. This is actually
Mm.
not very expected. So I'm gonna go into editor of
Oh,
the whole
wow.
workflow. And I will try to fix it, fix the workflow because save translations node was not triggered. So I'm
Okay, we
putting
have also give the
this.
whole error.
Yeah, I'm fix the workflow because save translations node was not triggered, but it should be because translate new words completed successfully. So let's see what it's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
It should go there and understand the problem
Mm.
and will try to fix it. I hope it will fix it, right? And I just copied the outputs.
Okay. This is actually an interesting way to solve errors. Like just copy paste the whole JSON.
I'm doing it a lot nowadays, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. It's
Yeah.
just doing this, and I'm planning to add the buttons, so it will
Mm.
simplify it. Like if you see an
Okay.
error, there will be a button like "Let's go wipe code in mode" and
Yeah.
solve it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the whole plan here.
There was also an error shield that we built last discussion. Can we use that as well here, or it will not solve the problem?
Oh, you see the problem?
Mm-hmm.
I think I know. It says change the save translations node from a tool node to a standard sequential node. Delete the incorrect connection between save translations and the output node. Create a new correct connection from save translate. Oh.
You got the problem.
It says it's a tool mode, but it should not be. That's why it didn't trigger,
So
because
what is
it's
the difference
just
between
normal
tool
mode.
mode and non-tool mode?
So you can see tools are basically used by other nodes. They are
Mm-hmm.
not independent, right? But they are more like functions, right? And
Okay.
here we use, in translation, we use tools with reading from G Sheet, and we
Mm.
use tool translator. But
Mm.
they are not independent nodes. So translator is here for agent, right? So
Mm.
workflow needs to differentiate between, like, is it a tool or is it a proper node,
Got it.
right? Which should be independent and executed by step. So actually, it figured it out. I hope it can fix it as well.
Yeah.
But suggestion is correct. I think it's as part of like vibe coding, we introduced this problem here. So let's
Mm-hmm.
see. I'm really hopeful to see the results. So
Yep. Okay, it did as well. Like
you
it,
can
it
wipe
changed.
code. Yeah, you can wipe
Wow.
code the whole implementation. So I can see
Okay.
it's not a tool mode anymore, right? And you can see it updated the node, deleted edges,
Mm.
created new edges, connected the node. So actually, I'm hopeful everything is correct now.
Yeah.
And what do
Let's
we
go.
say? We say let's go. So let's see what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it edited a few things. So again, it's going to translations. Auto refresh is on, so we will be seeing updates as they're coming.
Mm-hmm.
Streaming from the backend. It's loading a lot of data
Get data from
from
specific
here. I
sheet.
think, yeah, it took
Okay.
it around 15 seconds, and
Mm.
then it started translating. I think
Translating
one
in
AI call you
batches.
can see here, yeah,
Yeah.
taking 4 seconds,
Mm.
around 4 seconds to translate for AI.
So one
So let's
translation,
go
one
do the
second,
iterations.
almost.
Okay, now we're saving. Okay,
Okay, now it
and
called
we
it.
should be able.
Oh
Here we
wow.
go. Look.
Oh wow. It's actually updating. Super cool.
But it didn't update all of these nodes,
Hmm.
not everything. And this is something to improve. And also, it didn't change the status. We forgot to tell it to change the status, right?
Yes,
Uh,
yes, 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 yes,
but we
yes.
can prompt it. And it didn't, for some reason, it didn't update some of the nodes. You can see here, like
Hmm.
some chunks. And why is it so? So let's pick some node which is making a lot of mistakes, like th. Let's go
Okay.
and see what happened there. So I think we can go into translations.
Let's see if it translated or not.
Okay, so there is it didn't find anything here, but I see th. So what happened? It's basically, you see, there is a dash, and it's written
Underscore.
differently here.
Oh
It's an underscore.
yes.
So it's actually hallucinated on this, and you know why?
Hmm.
It's because we use some of the labels like this, underscore, and some as
Oh, with dash and
ARSA.
okay, it got confused.
It
Hmm.
got confused, and I think this is AI part, and so cannot
Yeah,
trust it. I think we should go here and prompt it.
all the same thing. Oh yeah, some has dash, some has underscore.
Change the prompt. AI model
Hmm.
is making mistakes, confuse sometimes output has th, but it should, no, actually it's correct,
Hmm.
but it should be th. Add important instructions to follow precisely our format of output.
Yep.
I actually, it's on us. I can tell it's on us. Like, why do we use different format? Sometimes underscore, sometimes dash. It's on us.
This
It's
is
some tech debt.
it should be very I think in code it is constant. So in code when we save files, it is constant actually. Like let me check quickly. It's something in sheet only. In
Could be. Then it's a Google Sheet debt, not tech debt.
exactly. In code we are everywhere using dash. There is no underscore in any key. In
Hmm.
any file name. Yeah.
So actually, we could switch to. We just confused it with my because I copied the labels from the Google Sheet, and
Mm.
it's actually could be much simpler, especially if we don't use it.
Yeah, just change it directly in the sheet, I think. We can do. Okay.
Okay, so that is something important. Use, let's not die. See, use the exact language codes provided in the output. For example, is exactly use, do not use th underscore. Okay, let me apply changes and save.
Mm.
And let me clean it up so we can test it again and see the results.
Mm-hmm.
Our flow is saved and we should, let's go. But you can already see that just a few more maybe iterations, you can already see it's working
Yeah.
and it's actually adding value. We can automate all the translations for all our products.
Mm.
With this simple workflow we've built with you in like what, in half an hour, right? Instead of, and how many hours we spend already, right? Every week you
Every
spend
week
this
we
half an
spend we
hour,
time we hire
the same amount
freelancers. Yeah,
of time.
exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You spend this, and then like let's think like what can be possible extensions, like what, how can we improve it?
Yeah.
We can actually plug it into GitHub Actions and
Mm.
trigger this workflow.
Mm.
This workflow can take the labels from the code and put them into the Google Sheet, add new rows, and add translations right there in the first step. So you can forget about the
Updating sheet,
updating sheet,
maintaining. Yeah.
and then it will take the whole sheet after the translations are done and generate new JSON files with labels.
Okay.
Okay, it's updating. Actually, we missed the party. Okay,
Oh
see,
wow!
now
It
it's
did all the work now.
reliable.
Yeah.
It did all the
Exactly.
work. It did all the translations
Yeah.
into the languages that we need.
Oh wow! Super cool.
So now it's working. What we forgot is to add a status.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just and requirements are changing. So we didn't need or we forgot, but now we can just go in and add the vibe code.
Mm.
Add also it should replace the value in column B to translate it on top of
Mm.
everything else it is already doing.
Mm.
So we will wipe code the missing piece, which will just update the status
Mm.
to translate it. That's what
Mm.
our marketing team is doing right now
Mm.
after validating the translations.
Mm.
We will just do it, and I think it takes them around 2 days with all the coordination, so
Yeah.
doing all these requests.
Mm.
Instead, we can just trigger and we can just say, right, let's go, and
Mm.
it will be translated in like 5 seconds,
Mm.
right? And it's just because we are batching, but it could
Mm.
be even faster.
Mm. This is actually pretty interesting. Okay, I think now it just improvement of this lane, to be honest. We are just making more status changes. But the main agenda for today's call to make this workflow running, I think it is working very successfully. We had a lot of challenges, but I think, to be very honest, we haven't done very much. We were just relying on AI to correct it, and AI also did a good job in correcting everything and making it work at the end. So, for someone who is not very versatile with the coding, they can easily do it and make this workflow working. Interesting.
So let's see. Final run. I hope I didn't break everything.
Yeah.
Like it usually happens, you think, okay, let me polish it a little bit, and then it doesn't
It
work.
breaks.
Classic. Just before the production deployment, let me just polish it a little bit. I'll just add some linting and change the colors, and then it brings down production.
Just quick fix.
Quick fix, yes. No need QA.
No need QA, at least. I have already tested. It's working fine.
Okay, let's see. Okay, see, it's translated and changing the
Oh,
status.
it's changing the status as well.
You can see in real time.
Yes. Super cool. Super cool. Nice.
On top of it, you can control the permissions, so you can give it exactly permissions that it needs. You control which files. You can keep details here, so it's like roles-based access controlled. It will not go haywire because there is no AI that is accessing anything, right? So even if, I don't know, something unexpected will happen, the AI is used only in very, very specific area here, which is doing only translation, right? But this is code, which is accessing this very specific Google Sheet, which is not even part of the input. So you cannot access something random, right? So it's secure, right? AI doesn't have any visibility except of just doing translations, right? And if you would do agents, it will be less reliable, but also less secure. What if it just wipes out everything, right? Your translation file. But here we go, very reliable and quick, and actually quite cheap because we don't use AI to read all these 6,000 lines.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's the automation workflow, and I think probably we are like half an hour away to add it into the CI/CD.
Yeah,
connect it to
GitHub
our labels.
actions. Yeah.
And save into bucket, right? If you think of it like what can be done, we can just add a GCS file saved and save the translations as a JSON file into the bucket, and part of the CI/CD, we will read these files from bucket, the latest one, we will put into the bundle, into our front-end bundle, and it's gonna have the latest translations immediately.
Actually.
Yeah, and you don't need to chase all the engineers to update the Google Sheet and marketing to do the translation and freelancers to translate correctly. And then we can just add few prompts, how to handle the placeholders and tags, right, for more complex cases, and it will be just working out of the box. But if something is going wrong, we can always add or improve it, right, because we still have full control and backup copy of everything. Awesome. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions here. I think you are a little bit overwhelmed because what you were doing for quite some time manually, we just sat with you and automated in what, 30, 45 minutes, and now you are just processing what are the possibilities, like how far you can push it.
It can be automated a lot, to be honest. Let me also work on this, to be honest. It seems a very, like, I will roll this down in the landing page, Peakflo web UI, like everywhere.
Exactly. So we started with just the main interface, but how hard is it to add other sheets, right? Let's think about it, and I'm opening the code.
Yeah.
You can see the Peakflo web is just a part of the arguments here, right? So you can change it. We can ask it like, hey, can you make a function out of it and just call it for different sheets, and then we'll do translations for different sheets, right? So it can do everything, or it can be part of the. I'm just thinking, it can be part of this input, so we can add an input, which is saying sheet name. If we add sheet name, and then you can trigger it from different CI/CD, you can trigger it from landing page, and it will pick the landing page sheet, right? And it will produce the JSONs for landing page, and you will pick it up. Boom.
Super interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And like the possibilities are limitless. Like you want Google Sheets, fine. You want to pick some data, embed some data from Notion. Yes, we can also do
Notion
it, right?
also
so we can combine.
Yeah,
Notion. We can combine. We can take some data from the ERP system. You want to create a Google Sheet for all your vendors? Fine, it's also possible to do this process, enrich the data with some Apollo tools, etc.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope it's interesting.